What's going on, everybody? Big ol' happy Monday. Order 66, episode 66. I'm drinking a terrapin. And I'm looking at some of James Harrison's artwork. It's fucking sick. Last time I started a stream, I started going through some videos, and my channel got like copyright struck. I guess it was all in Chinese. The video of the little kid getting stolen by the bicycle was fucking destroyed. So like me like destroying Malin and talking shit about Malin, like it's all been blocked because I got a monkey video. So instead of doing intros, I'm just gonna like pick an artist and kind of go through them. Supposed to have some guests show up, but it looks like they're not showing up. I don't know. The people that were supposed to show up, I'm like looking in the Discord and I'm seeing them all hanging out. I'm like, all right, there's two of y'all in the Discord, and you said you were gonna come and share this fucking stream with me later. But I can watch the stream. I got like somebody sent me a clip of like Mandy and Shane, and I don't know if it's like about me or not. I haven't watched it all, but we'll see. That looks pretty dope. I really do like his ultra mega, ultra mega. But it's like with this animation, I don't like the animation because it almost looks, it's like normalizing a lot of James's um the style. Like he's got like a lot of really cool style, and you're kind of taking it away. It's a big ass hand, ain't it? It's got almost as big as a hand as. You gotta think about hands. That looks sick. Looks fucking sick. Like it's just the deal is you have uh like chaos, I guess, like chaos in the world and in the universe is this kaiju virus, and enough kaiju virus forms in somebody, it turns them into a giant kaiju monster. But at the same time, you have the good side, and they're trying to stop it. I'm totally not making any sense, but like this was like one of the original ultra mega fighters, and I think he was like having some problems. Like he grows up really big and then he shrinks down, but like parts of him don't shrink down as fast. So he's got this giant head or like a giant foot. It's kind of funny. That's really sick. The lightning, that lightning work was really dope. I love the black and white. I love the black and white. That shit is super really rad. So we got 11 people watching. Where you at, dude? I'm already talking shit about you guys in the fucking Discord. I'm like, yo, I'm just hanging out in here, waiting for people to show up so I can start talking shit. But I could talk shit alone. Can't I? Student of God. What's going on? Let's go. Anybody wants to hop in? There's a little skidamarinka-linka-dink. Got Garfield. What's the deal, dog? What's up, Garfield? You know I love you, buddy. You know I love you. I'm just kidding. James Hurley. He's gonna throw. James Hurley is my favorite derailer. We're gonna be talking about something, and he's gonna be like, "Hey, did you hear that? Did you hear that Ethan doesn't like steel magnolias? Did you hear about that? Hey, did you hear that Ethan thinks that steel magnolias is better than fried green tomatoes?" I'll be like, "What the fuck are you fucking? What are you talking about?" Well, I wish. Here's a funny thing. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm gonna just talk some shit. Could be wrong. Could be right. People talk shit. It's the internet. It's my YouTube channel. There's a lot of shit talking with Fat Boy and Dillard and Yellow Flash, right? Dillard and Yellow Flash have their agreement, their deal. One of them is getting 40%, the other one is getting 60% or whatever the fuck is going on, right? But there's a shared interest in the IP, there's a shared ownership in the material, and I would suspect that that's not the case with Elephant. I would suspect the case is that he's just paying these people for these books. And I don't know. It's unfortunate. I think he's talking a lot of shit because when he was like, "Yeah, you want to do girthy stallions," and I was like, "Yeah, okay," with like not realizing the fucking, the, not realizing the fucking digibro element of it. You know what I mean? Like I was like, "Oh yeah, girthy stallions. That sounds fun, right?" I didn't realize there was like a whole like My Little Pony fucking aspect that he was trying to cater to though. You know what I mean? I just thought I was gonna draw some cool horses. Nah, he's like fucking angling on the equestrian fetish shit. But when I did that, it was like, yeah, I'll pay you, but I'm gonna own everything. So it's like, hey, I want you to do a lot of the work. I'll pay you, but I'm gonna own everything. I have a feeling that's what it is with the elephant. I could be wrong though. We're just speculating. Well, that is true, but I think in a few minutes I'm gonna go over the Mandy and Shane clip that somebody sent me. I don't even watch their fucking show, right? Like I don't watch their show. I don't want to watch their show. And somebody sent me a clip and they were like, "Hey, I think they're talking about you." And I started watching it and it's like I don't think they're talking about me, to be honest. I don't think they're talking about me. Because a lot of they're like, they just jail this and they just this and that. It's like, so look, I'm not gonna do it because I got too much shit going on. I have Rock and Roll Ninja 2 going on, and I got a whole bunch of outside work going on. But we need to do a Hella Fat the Clown. And I know some people, I don't know if they want to get named, but I know some people out there who started working on the AI for me. It's called Hella Fat the Clown. Fat spelled with a PH. Like elephant, but Elefat. Hella Fat is a fat sideshow clown whose girlfriend, the bearded lady named Femalin. Oh, hold on. We got Paulus. Hey, what's up? Let me
Nothing.
there so they can see you. So you have this big fat sideshow clown, and his girlfriend, the bearded lady, femaling, she's she's hurt real bad. I don't want to say killed because that seems pretty rough, but she's hurt real bad by the local townsfolk. And so femaling, is sore and is laid up sorry in one of the como se dice, the fucking caravans. Oh, see, guilt and shame work.
Damn it! It does work. Apologies. Hella fat needs to happen. Also, please,
Right.
thank
So
you.
Helifat the clown, he's upset. He calls upon the dark, stark fucking energies, and as he becomes this like evil clown, this giant evil kaiju clown, and he starts destroying the town, and like the town folk. Oh no, we're gonna get moderated here. Just kidding. Then the town folk was like, "Oh no, what are we gonna do? Like we need fucking help with this." And luckily, they're gonna get help from two of the members of the sideshow who are like, "This is wrong," and it's Mandy, the horse face girl, and it's this girl who has a horse head, and then there's this Shane, the saggy skinned man, and he's like this guy who can like pull out flabs of his skin and fucking like whip it around like a whip and shit. So they're gonna end up like helping the town folk calm down the hella fat clown. I'm just talking mad shit. Are you into this guy's artwork, James Heron, at all?
I never heard of him before.
You haven't? You've never heard of Ultra Mega?
No, it looks pretty cool.
He also did something called Rumble. Here's his Conan. That shit looks tight as fuck.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, right?
I like that.
He did something called Rumble about that's his Darth Vader. That's kind of rad.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, right? I love that it's just like
it's like cartoony, but not cartoony at the same time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Shane would probably tell him to work on his artwork. Mm-hmm. Shane would be like, "Hey, you probably need to work on your artwork." So he's almost like a modern take on Kaiju Ultraman kind of a stuff. So you have like a couple of people who are like empowered with the Ultra Mega, and they fight the Kaiju virus whenever it like manifests in somebody. So, and like when it manifests in somebody, it like manifests in different ways. So like right here, you see all these different types of fucking kaiju. Mm-hmm. It's almost like the kaiju like blends into your personality, and then fucking like, So like if fucking Liam got it, right, he would turn into this giant fucking like koala bear fucking monster,
mutant koala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raptor would turn into a giant raptor, but it'd be something more like it'd be like a giant raptor, but in like a fucking pair of tidy whities or something. That's how this comic would be. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, I like different monsters there. It's pretty cool.
I'm rambling. So what's going on, guys? Thanks for coming by.
Yeah. I didn't get the notification, so I came in late.
Yeah, YouTube being gay, Matt. I didn't know you went live.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the time. I'm like, isn't Matt live usually now? I didn't see any links.
Yeah, I don't have that 1,000 links. I don't have those 1,000 subscribers yet. I'm still waddling around 900. I should start clipping and snipping other people's shit.
Right, you got to stream snipe and make puppet shows, Matt.
I do. I do. It's funny. I have a puppet that I made one time that I had to make.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a black guy you could talk about for 6 months?
Is there a black guy I could talk about for 6 months? In a good way or like in a negative way?
Gotta be a bad way. Come on now. Who wants to talk to a black guy for a year?
I gotta think of something. Yeah, we're doing the fucking West. We're doing Denzel Washington cast stream. Fuck that Denzel Washington.
Bring on some black.
I watched that last Equalizer 3 and I'm pissed off. I'm gonna fucking
his last
shot
movie,
that poor white man in the ass.
$700 million. It only made $600 million. It's failing.
Okay, one of my favorite movies, and also one of the movies where I'm just like, fuck this movie. Like, I don't watch the whole movie, is Book of Eli. Like, I love that movie, but like when they reveal that he's fucking blind at the end, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, he was doing all kinds of shit earlier, and they showed his eyes. Like, do you know the movie that I'm talking about?
I didn't see it.
It's like a post-apocalyptic movie. And tell me if I'm talking too much, anybody. It's a post-apocalyptic movie where Denzel Washington is like heading west. He just has a message and a feeling to head west. And in his backpack, he has a Bible. It's like one of the last Bibles, right? And then the Bible gets finally, stolen, by the bad guys. But when they open it up, they find out that the Bible is in Braille. The book of the Bible is in Braille, which, if you know anybody who reads Braille, you know that that's fucking bullshit. Like,
it would have to be huge, right?
Dude,
that'd be such a
I know a guy who had like fucking Lord of the Rings in Braille, and it was multiple fucking books, dude.
Right. My father-in-law was blind, and his books are huge. The smallest book is bigger than our biggest books.
Yeah, it's fucking enormous, and there's multiple like every chapter is its own fucking book.
A Braille Bible must be as big as a bookshelf.
Right. So this motherfucker is walking around with this Braille Bible, and at the end, the Bible gets stolen by the bad guys, and the bad guy just happens to have a blind wife who refuses to read it, and then Denzel goes to Alcatraz where he meets some of the last survivors, including the guy from Clockwork Orange, who's now old, Rodney McDowell. He's there, and he has remembered the Bible and lays there and then recites the Bible as somebody else is writing it down. You know what I mean? He's like Genesis book 1, verse 1. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, that's not what it is, but you understand it. Like, he just fucking repeats the whole Bible like verbatim.
Where is that the movie where everybody memorizes one book after like the apocalypse?
I mean, I guess that would make sense. Like, there's this one guy out there with like 101 jokes, and he just read that one joke.
I forget what it was. Maybe I did see this movie, but there was one movie where everybody they just made it their life mission to memorize one book, so civilization could be rebuilt, from these people's memories of one book.
What? Kirby's not feeling well? I hope you're feeling better, dude.
He's been suffering, man.
Really? For real? For real?
Yes. He's dying from a cough.
Oh, my wife is calling me. I don't know what's going on. I'll be right back.
Yes, I hear her every day.
Good luck with that. Holy shit. No shit's going down with the wife show, not you? Yeah, well, Kirby,
she's like upstairs with one leg up on the couch, like he's like, I gotta go. I gotta go. Just kidding.
Kirby has the pneumonia right now. Prayers for Kirby.
He's got the hot tui.
Can hardly even laugh anymore.
Carol, what's wrong with Carol?
Oh, fuck Carol! She know what she did.
Oh, fuck. I hate forgetting what I talked about. Anyway, I guess I should. Welcome to my world. So you've already watched this clip. I guess we've got 40 something people. We could watch this fucking weird ass clip.
It's pretty weird.
Have you've already gone over it?
Kind of, sort of. I try to pay attention. Shots at other people. It's
so
interesting,
hard
though.
to tell, dude. It's really hard to tell who they're taking shots at because they're neither of them are saying it. You know.
Mm-hmm. Well, the 4th of July was brought up again. You know, even though that was self-inflicted on Shane himself, but somehow that's still a talking point or something. I don't know. Kind of game. Kind of jealous.
How was that? Dude, that shit happened. He lost. Excuse me. Pardon me. He lost his fucking mind on a stream. Didn't name names, then did name names, then fucking deleted that shit. Got his channel back. Explained to everybody why he lost his channel, and then now he wants to start bringing it up again, like we had something to do with it.
Apparently, there was a bunch of people that added at YouTube. It's like, oh, really? I'd like to see the receipts on that.
Well, then fucking go after those people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, just start naming those people. Like, hey, this account was doing some shenanigans.
Yeah, apparently it's back to that whole theory of the coordinated attack on the 4th of July.
Bro. These fucking people. There's no coordinated attacks. We
can't even play a game of Warhammer, Matt, for fuck's sakes.
Dude, can my wife listen? My wife here. I spent like $100 on fucking Space Marines 2 and have like not played with any of my boys.
It's a travesty.
I've gotten like 80%, 85% done with the fucking like campaign. Like the single player campaign. I've gotten my guy's got all kinds of fucking paint schemes. I got ribbons and shit attached to my legs. I've got stuff on my greaves. I've got all kinds of paint jobs because I've been playing online, but I have not played with my fucking boys. So like, dude, there's no coordinating.
But apparently it's all coordinated. And all we have time is to watch them or something. It's like, no, you understand how clips work, right? Like we can watch a 5-10 minute clip of y'all doing dumb shit and laugh at it, right?
Dude, I don't watch their fucking show. Do you watch their show?
Not at all.
I don't watch.
If someone sends it to me, yeah, but
this was literally sent to me, and this was sent to me by. Oh, I don't. I'm in my messages. I think it's James Hurley. No, Student of God. I think Student of God sent this to me. Yeah. So it's like there's people out there who are watching shit. You know, I'm not watching fucking ballers. I think that both of these people are annoying as fuck. I find her just like. Anyway, so I don't know. This could like be bait. I could be like getting upset about shit that like I'm not even involved in. Well, let's find out. You ready?
Let's do it.
It's 8 minutes. Here we go.
I'm not going through and vetting every single person that I have on. I'm not doing deep dives on people. Not doing background checks. Hiring private investigators. That send some bitch from Japan a link.
That I feel like that's like the first red herring. I wish I had like a counter, like a for like red herrings. Like it's like nobody said anything about getting private investigators. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I don't even know what he's fucking talking about. Like
a little confused.
I think you should kind of like look to see what the person is up to. Now, whether or not you decide to have them is your prerogative, but you should definitely like look into what somebody's doing.
Yeah.
Because I had somebody on my show and it was the fucking Twisted Sister guy's son. I forgot the fucking guy's name. Coolest geek ever. What I forgot what his fucking name was, right? And he was like, "Hey, can I be on your show to promote my book?" All right, and I'm like, "Yeah, sounds good." And when he comes on, it's like cheesecake shit. It's like something I wouldn't have, and it's like, yeah, man. And like I'm a fan of heavy metal, but I don't know. It's like I don't know if I'd be promoting it. I may I started like looking into shit first before they came on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, you should kind of vet your stuff. You should kind of like say, hey, what is this guy like pumping out? On like a very shallow level, right? Like,
right. Just a 5-minute research. Like, just look, just like, hey, who is this guy? What's he about? You know, let me just check him out before I have him on my show. And, you know, he might say something that, you know, could affect me.
Yeah.
Or just his presence being there could maybe affect my channel. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have anything wrong with anything. He's not going to vet anybody, especially not no Asian woman with giant tits who wants to come on his stream.
It's not really a background check. It's just doing your due diligence, you know?
Yeah.
Which is kind of simple.
Yeah, it's not. It's show integrity. I mean, unless like you go on there like, wow, this person's a fucking nut job. I'd like to have him on as a nut job, but
right. Sometimes it's fun to laugh at that, or point and laugh, or pay attention on people like that.
That's a lot.
No, it is. It is odd. It is odd. I mean, it has been a thing even since like I got here like 5.5 years ago. Where I mean, I think every YouTuber has experienced it at some point where people try to tell you what you can and cannot do on your channel, or tell you that what you're doing is wrong on your channel and this is what you should be doing. I don't know why.
Is that what we're doing right now?
I
was going to say, when have we told them?
Hey, hang on. My advice to those people: if you have that much
that's what I'm saying. Like some of the stuff that they're calling out, it's like it's so red herring that it's just like, well, who are you talking about? Like, who told you not to do this shit on your show?
And yeah, when has anyone ever said you can and cannot have these people on your? I don't think anyone's really said that.
I mean, we're sitting here saying like on my show, I'm gonna start vetting people because I had somebody weird. Like if you know, now if I'm going, yo, Shane had some fucking weird shit on his show. Like, isn't that my opinion?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
We're all supposed to have an opinion.
But I also don't like watch his show enough to be like, this is what they're doing wrong with their show. Like, I don't care. All I know is like you had like some weird shit on your show, which I think we're gonna see. You know, like the porn chick. You know, which at this point, to be honest with you, I don't care what fucking Shane does. Like, I don't watch the show. You know, I don't watch any of their shit. So
it's fair.
Again, I'm just replying to something that was sent to me, and so far, I'm like, honestly, I don't think it's about us or about me. Like, I'm not sitting here telling him what he can and can't do on his show.
Right.
Tell me where I'm wrong, Raptor.
I don't think you're wrong.
Better.
Yeah, I mean it's. Yeah, I mean it. Yeah.
She says something about artwork.
Fucking time. Draw better.
Who's he talking about there?
I mean, it's
not me.
If you have extra disposable time to lay and wanting, bitch, about who I send a link to, how about you draw better?
See, I don't bitch about who he sends a link to.
Putting the time in on your pages.
I just point and laugh like, yo, look who he has on his show. Is that the same?
They're like less
think so.
successful than the ones they're talking to. And then they try to call the shots on your channel. Like, no, you shouldn't be doing like a variety show. You should be talking about the integrity of comic books or something. And it's always something like that. And I've experienced it multiple times. I've seen Ethan go through it quite a few times. Yeah, I mean, this is not something new. I just don't get like, because if there's somebody's channel that I don't like, I'm gonna be honest. If I don't like their content, I just don't watch their channel. I don't know.
We're on the same page.
Wow, what a concept.
Yeah, holy shit, we're on the same page. We're on the same page. Like the last time I watched, like it was like he had like mint on, and I was like, oh, he's got mint on. All right. Maybe that was one of the last times that I watched, you know, and it was like, okay.
Ugh.
I mean, does he have a track record of like looking on the internet for like weird skanky chicks to have on his show? Yeah, that's his prerogative to go do that. That's his quote unquote variety show that he wants to create. Like,
Yeah.
I could say, yo, look at the show that he's created and then not watch it. Like, I could do that. Like, there's like a whole cottage network or cottage industry on YouTube that's like, hey, look at that fucking show. I don't like it. Like, there's a whole bunch of people right now going, look at fucking Joker Part 2. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, me on like a fucking channel that doesn't even have 1,000 subs to say, I don't like what Shane is doing. I'm not watching it. I mean, plus, I feel like a lot of some of that shit that I was saying about him was only kicked off because he was saying shit about me. You know, I feel like there's a little bit of gaslighting involved.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, where it's like, hey, you fucking people, you fucked my channel. Like, let's be honest, we're paraphrasing it, but he was like, Lord Raptor and Wiggles and Matt Barr, you fucked my channel on fucking 4th of July. You fucking did this. And it's like, so I can't reply. I can't start talking shit about you.
Right.
So it's like I start talking shit about you, and suddenly that's fucking crazy. Suddenly, you know, oh, let me just like, hey, you can't reply to what I'm saying. Like, dude, then fucking shut the fuck up.
Also, where's the receipts?
Let me take a deep breath. Receipts would be great. You're not going to see receipts. You'll see the shit get deleted. Receipts, bro. You're tripping.
About what other people do, because I just, if I'm not interested in what you're saying, I don't try to convince you to do it my way. I just don't watch it. I just,
anybody convincing her of this?
Do your own thing, sink or swim, basically. I
Is
mean,
anybody trying to convince her?
There is a lot of that. I don't understand the hate for Ruiz. I think that the way they treated her was absolutely
the hate for who?
disgusting.
No,
With
she
attacking her.
sent me an apology. She's like,
Ruiz
I'm sorry
was
that you didn't
that
know.
Asian chick, the fucking one with the tentacle dildo.
Oh God.
I didn't send her shit. See, I feel like this is fucking bait because I'm just like I'm replying to shit that I'm like I don't feel is relevant to me. Like I didn't reach. I don't even know who that chick was.
Yeah,
I don't know.
She was some
I don't know.
e-thought chick.
Just another e-thought.
Yeah.
There was another one earlier. It was like Black Cherry. It was like a big giant fucking girl.
Mm.
And
Big
then
girl.
there was, Mandy. And I don't know. Then this Asian girl, and then you had Mint, and he was like, "Yeah, you should have Mint on more." I thought that was fucking weird. And it's like maybe he has an issue with that. Of me going, "Why you got Mint on your shit all the time?" Or why are you like pushing Mint hard? But that was me. I don't like Mint, and I also feel like it's really weird to have a autistic girl getting promoted sexually. Ew, brother.
Ew, brother. Ew.
It's really unfortunate. But that's neither here nor there. Concur?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have I said anything wrong? Chat? Have I said anything wrong? Am I wrong? 54 people watching. I appreciate you being here. Hail Emily. I don't know who Emily is.
Emily Kruger.
Who the fuck is Emily Kruger?
She's here.
Oh! Sorry. What's going on? How you doing, Emily? Where are you from? That's a new name. Is that a new name? Have you ever heard that name? Is she a witch like Hen and
Oh
I don't
God.
know.
I hope
Fanta?
not.
I only saw her a couple of times recently. I'm not sure.
You missed.
There's more than two women. There is a coven.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to put on a skull cap and talk about fucking the Rothschilds? You know what's
R.I.P.
fucking crazy? On a side note, like Roseanne Barr, she was like 10 years ago, she talked some shit, and everybody was like, she's crazy. And then it happened.
Mhm.
Then 5 years ago, she talked some weird shit, and then it happened. Ask for receipts. Give me an hour, and I'll find out the shit. But then recently, she was like, "Yeah, the world's run by vampires," and everybody was like looking at her, and they're like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, they're fucking blood. They're blood drinking vampires." So it's like, are they? I don't know if they're like true, like immortal Nosferatu vampires, but they're just, blood drinkers, like weird cultists at the very top.
Hmm. How deep does it go?
How deep does it go? And then also you also want to hope, and here's where we're gonna start spitballing for a story, is how high does it go?
Hmm.
Okay, so let's say you have a world in a world where you have like Illuminati weaving and mulling its way underground, but would you also have like another group of people above stopping this and like preventing it from like infecting the world? I'm gonna open up another beer while we're like spitballing an IP. I don't know what you would call it, but it's like you have people who start fires, right? There would be people who like stop fires. You know what I mean? Like you have like Illuminati, like this would be the story of like you have Illuminati and they're evil and they're trying to control, and then you have another group of people who are just as powerful but like trying to like free humanity or like maintain humanity's freedom. I don't want to be cornball and be like, it's an underground war that's been waging for decades and millennia, because that sounds a little like Underworld, where, vampires and werewolves are fighting. But it'd be kind of cool, like, I don't know. I'm derailing myself, and I apologize.
I'll allow it.
It's like Splinter Cell or something. You know what I mean? You're like, you have like Sam Fisher and fucking like you have like good guys. Like, I guess that would be just Mission Impossible.
Well, sometimes they say they put stuff in movies to put a lot on it without, really putting a lot on it. To let you know, so you're in the know.
Yeah. Yes, I know. I know
they
what
put
you
their
mean.
Plans out there for everyone to see.
I mean, like John Wick. Like John Wick was like tapping into like the Illuminati shit super quick. Like, the high table, and like there's like secret like Medici families like at the high table, like who like the richest families of. I thought it was kind of cool, a little bit.
Yeah.
What do you think of? I thought the hotels was a good idea. I thought something salty, something spicy. Oh, how about something bold? How about a shotgun, sir? Oh, very good tasting. Like I thought that was cool, but like when they showed the women, like when they showed like, we've got a hit on John Wick, and they showed like all the women working, like they were all just like Betty Page tight-assed tattooed women, with like the horn rimmed glasses.
Mm-hmm.
That seemed a little silly. That part seemed a little silly. Are you shaving right now? Is somebody shaving?
Paulus.
God,
Paulus, are you shaving?
No, my fucking.
Are you slowly stroking it? Please say you're just shaving your fucking face. I'm hearing like this weird.
My microphone rubs against my beard, and I need a new microphone.
You have a beard?
Yeah.
You live in Taiwan?
I could probably pass for Asian.
But wait a minute, you don't live in Taiwan. Who lives in Taiwan?
Oh.
And you have a beard in Taiwan. How many people in Taiwan have beards?
I don't know. No, I'm in Ohio.
Maybe I think it's Fezbug. It lives in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
What else? Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, we're derailing, but we're just kind of spreading this out a little bit. Feel free to derail.
You're getting a lot of shit.
Yeah,
I told her, and I said, I don't care. It's fine, because I really didn't do a big background check. But here's the
again, red herring. Nobody.
Afterwards,
That's not what we're talking about.
I did once I found out. But here's the thing.
Did you hear that?
Like I
He did a deep background check after he met her. He did like a little fucking giggle. Ew, brother. Tell me which hand so I don't have to shake it.
Oh God. He also makes a comment about well, I'll let him say it. Never mind. We'll wait.
Yeah, let him. I did fucking throw away the card. Like one of the trading cards that I got from him was like his wife in like a split dress. It was really fucking awkward.
That's a little weird. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like sending your wife out on a trading card. I don't know.
I know this is weird for some people, but I am actually able to be on a stream with people I disagree with.
Yeah,
that's red herring. That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about disagreeing. So I guess again, I don't think he's talking about us. It's so vague. He's such a fucking soft body, dude. He is so soft, dude. It's like baby shit. That's how soft he is.
If somebody does something, or if somebody
just vagaries, just vague enough to talk shit, but like,
I mean,
but to deny it later.
But, I mean,
yeah,
I'm also going
from
to not be
years of fucking being in the corporate world. Like he did a lot of time in the big two, and I think he's able to like work the corporate jargon. Is that the right word for it? Jargon. Sorry, yeah, he's able to like work. He's able to like talk shit and make it vague enough that like nobody fucking calls him into their office to like beat the fuck out of him. You know what I mean? He could be like, no, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about this other editor, not you.
Like, hey,
or like being brought into HR, like, hey man, have a seat. This is the HR department. Have a seat. Did you say this shit about this assistant editor? No, I didn't. Well, it was kind of vague, and no, everybody's wrong. No, that's not what I meant. Okay, that's Shane.
I mean, if it's entertaining, I mean, I've been on stream before with girls that I knew were OnlyFans girls. On the Jack show, I knew beforehand. I knew they were.
But yeah, I mean, same with me. I've been on
streams with
look at her brushing that mane.
And Zia.
Oh God.
Zia. I mean, awesome. she does stuff.
This is all irrelevant.
I mean, does that mean I'm going to go out here and start an OnlyFans?
It get better.
Nobody's saying you're going to start an OnlyFans.
I would date somebody with an OnlyFans.
Nobody's saying you're going to do that.
Wait a minute. Hey, he's married.
Are you saying that nobody's saying I would date somebody? Dude, nobody's saying you were.
But he's married. Why would he do? That's a weird statement to make.
Well, I mean, he does get drunk and never mind. I won't.
Well, I mean,
let's say he was single. Let's just create the what is it? The hypothetical world that Shane is fit, slim, svelte. He's not stretchy. He doesn't need como se dice? He doesn't need filters to look young. And he's dating somebody in OnlyFans. Do you have a problem with that? I don't have a problem with that. Like, have you been like, hey man, I would have a problem if you started dating an OnlyFans chick? Has anybody said that? I don't think so. No.
I'm a happily married man. It doesn't mean I'm also endorsed. It's like this idea that it's kind of like an SJW thing in a way that you're unable to have a conversation, with somebody with an opposing view. I don't know, it's such narrow-minded bullshit.
Well, it's not
or
just
like
it's
crying about someone liking a tweet a year ago.
Damn.
I mean, if how is that narrow-minded? If somebody's like, yeah, I'm in porn, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you. Is that narrow-minded? I guess it depends on the topics that we want to talk about, but I choose not to promote that, and that's what I thought Comicsgate wasn't promoting, but I mean, it's changing, so
Yeah.
it's not my place to say what Comicsgate is, right? Like, I'm not trying to be the fucking. I'm not trying to be the moral compass of Comicsgate.
That's my job.
But like, as a red-blooded American, I have the right to call out shit, and I do, just like everybody else does.
You know what that is?
What's that?
That's freedom. It's America.
Man, I fucking love America so much, dude.
Yes.
Dude, I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm only 2 beers in. I tell you this shit sober. America is the greatest fucking country on the planet, bar none. You could be from another country, you could live in another country. Awesome. But I think America is the fucking shit. Oh, dude. Soaring Eagle. I'm drawing
Yes.
Soaring Eagle later, dude. Dude, I'm drawing Rock and Roll Ninja right now, but man, my fucking dick gets hard for fucking Soaring Eagle. I cannot believe I just said that,
Yeah.
but I did. Just like somebody, just a fucking American as fuck, and just
Yes.
fighting, and just like, what? Are you a commie? Talons of justice. Talons of justice. Oh my god, dude. And you know it's fucked. Everybody's like, oh, you fucking bitch with your fucking jetpack. Maybe it was just Dario that said that. But like, okay, so do you play Fortnite? You'd play Fortnite.
Yeah.
Do you know how like Fortnite, it's not like they give you like a limited jump with jetpacks and shit?
Yeah.
That's the kind of vibe that I want with my Soaring Eagle. This is I'm derailing again, and I apologize. But it's like,
right.
You're Soaring Eagle. It's like, hey, I got you. You guys have seen it. He's Soaring Eagle, and he has a jetpack, but it's not like, oh, I'm flying through the fucking sky like the Rocketeer.
Yeah.
Right?
Feels expensive.
Yeah. It's more of like it's jet, and I'm thinking that in the little puffs on the side of his legs, in the pants, that's where he has like the fuel mixtures are in those two legs.
Okay.
But it's like it's like Fortnite jumps, like, and then like like Fortnite Warhammer or War Machine things where it's like that, where he's like doing small jumps.
Okay. I mean, he's a Soaring Eagle, so
Yeah. But I feel like his soaring would be like from one rooftop, he'll like soar and then go through a window and like hit you in the face with his knee, kind of a thing.
okay,
So there's like some soaring like over rooftops, but not quite. I don't know, or maybe just fuck it, and that's what he does. He's like Rocketeer, but not a bitch.
You heard it first.
You heard it first here, guys. I apologize.
We'll
it's not the fact that you can't have an opposing view. It's the
you can.
That these men truly think that they are in a position to purity test.
We're not
anybody that comes on a Comicsgate stream to a certain level. Like who the fuck put you? Who made you the moral fucking compass of all Comicsgate streams? It's just kind of like.
Well, who said that you're in charge of who goes on what?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Dude, Comicsgate, like if you want to go do weird, corny shit, you can go do weird, corny shit. That's been indie comic books for the last 40 years.
Oh, yeah,
but
definitely.
Like, Comicsgate was like, hey, man, why is fucking Iceman gay? Why is fucking, why is Wolverine bisexual in a fucking relationship with Cyclops and Storm? You know what I mean? It was like, it was reactions to SJW and LGB shit being put into the mainstream. right? There was like a sense of like, where's the wholesomeness that used to be there? Am I wrong?
Not wrong.
I'm not saying you can't do shit. Yeah, it's not saying you can't do that other stuff, but there was a certain sense of like, Comicsgate was like, hey, where's the old comic books that were a little bit more wholesome in their message? Like, dude, you see the new Hawkeye?
Oof.
Bro, the new Hawkeye is a two-spirit Native American. Okay, Hawkeye is a Native American. That's fine. That works for me. But this, like, and he's two-spirit and queer. Like,
just had to add that in. Just had to.
Just had to add that. And there's no editor to be like, hey, that looks good. Can you just delete that last line? That'll be great.
We got to the point where nothing was sacred. And then, CG was supposed to be like, that response is like, okay, we'll give you that good stuff and we won't, fill it full of shit that, what the mainstream's doing right now.
Yeah, these people that can't help themselves.
Right.
So there is nothing wrong with somebody who is believing that for the last 5-6 years to say, hey, why is there this weird shit in CG?
Why is that the main focus and not the comics, not pushing the campaigns out? Why is it just all this degenerate shit?
Unfortunately, why? Yes. And you need to vet some people. You definitely need, because it's like you'll have somebody on, you're like, oh, hey, thanks for clipping my show. And then you do a little background check and there's underage dog fucking.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're almost through.
I don't know. And I mean, I'm not bored and pathetic.
But again, a lot of
time is valuable. So like, I don't have.
Again, like, I'm not bored and pathetic. Your time is valuable. Yes, your time is very valuable. And you could find out exactly how much that time is worth on I Heart Mandy. My time is valuable, and so are my panties after I use them for a week. If you want to buy either one, you can go to I Heart Wife Mandy, sexymandy.com.
I got that one just for you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, lady.
Thank you.
It's all relative. Like, is your time like, are you making pancakes with bananas for your kids, or are you fucking yourself on a fucking stream for somebody? Like, what's important?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she's not talking about me. I mean, she's not.
Time to hate watch streams.
See, I'm not hate watching streams. I think she's talking about Student of God.
Oh no.
Damn, Student of God. She's talking shit.
I don't know. It's a lot of these guys really are not in a position to try to be a moral compass. Was campaign did that for years.
Oh no.
Oh,
years.
For years.
It's like, holy fuck, guys.
Yeah, War Campaign apparently got blamed for photoshopping all of her photos and shit.
Oh no.
Releasing all of her shit, which I didn't see, dude. Until very recently. I was like, oh, holy fuck. Like, I believed her. Like, me and her kind of talked. Me and Ethan kind of talked. I was like, is this fucking crazy shit true? And it was like, no.
Her and War Campaign used to talk.
She was part of War Campaign, dude. She was part of War Campaign. Yeah, there's nobody in War Campaign fabricating whole websites and fucking like just whole series of fucking photos with her.
Guys, you're. I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm not. But I mean,
she shouldn't. She can't.
Way worse shit.
Yeah, I mean, here's my thing: is not every episode of Ballers is going to be for everybody. Not every stream I'm going to do over 4 fucking plus years is going to be for everybody. It's just it's not. I'm sorry.
Again, I don't think he's talking about us. Maybe.
I mean, I'm not going to go through this target demographic bullshit or purity testing type bullshit, and it doesn't mean anything. I've had people on my streams before and I've disagreed with them, like that guy's never coming on again, or I'm never streaming with that guy again. I mean, but that never stopped me from having.
Is that what we're talking about? No.
To begin with. I just don't go out here and make a big fucking red alert over it. And
see, nobody's talking about what he's saying, and nobody's doing what he's accusing. Nobody's fucking going like we're talking about it now, but we're not creating a red alert. Like it's fucking hilarious. Wait a minute. Student of God does red alerts, doesn't he?
You son of a bitch. We got him, boys.
It's all about student of God.
Wow. We've been had.
I was so ready to start talking about Penguin 3, and they were like, hey, this is about you. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's about student of God.
And look,
he's a student of God is out there doing Lord's work.
My channel
he is
than me.
Hell student.
And whatever I want to do on my channel, I will do.
So student of God, whatever he's doing is bad, 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 bad. Katie did doing whatever she's doing, good. Okay,
yeah, promote her. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, promote her.
Got it. It all depends on what you fucking clip. Got it. Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, so
Maybe it looks like she's put on some weight
with my channel before, where
she looks kind of fat in the arms.
Yeah, look at them flappy.
Took down my
yeah,
channel
dude.
that then over the 4th of July,
starting to look like Clydesdale.
And get a human to look at it and clear up. And people were still adding at YouTube saying things that were blatant lies.
Wait, what?
On my channel
right here, Matt. This part, back it up.
And a lot of this up. And people were still adding at YouTube saying.
I was like looking at Mandy fluffing up her fucking. I've had 4 kids and my hair's thin as shit.
Yeah, I got sidetracked there. Not gonna lie.
She was like fluffing up. I was like, wet that shit. You could see right to her scalp, but she's just gonna fluff it up.
Oh God.
I've had 4 kids and lost my teeth and my hair.
Woo!
Woo! Don't want to go woo too loud, or you'll see my space is missing. Okay, so he's talking
things that were blatant lies that I do on my channel that were never there to begin with. I had to go in and get where there were some false claims that YouTube took down my channel that then over the 4th of July that had to
Is he talking us?
Alert over it.
Red alert.
And look, nobody's invested more time into my channel than me.
Nobody said anything like that.
On my channel, sure. I will do.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So
we'll point at it as well.
Hoo-ha with my channel before, where there were some false claims.
Not by us.
YouTube took down my channel that then over the 4th of July that had to go in and get a human to look at it and clear up. And people was
it false claims, or was there some shit going on that the algorithm picked up?
Yeah, it's exactly what that would be, Matt. It would be Shane's own stupidity that got him hit on that one, having a baby face filter and big titty women on the screen at the same time.
There was some algorithm, and he even just called it out. He was like, well, first he was like some false claims, and then he was like, until a human had to look into it.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe a human looked at those clips and was like, oh, yeah, that's a guy with a fucking filter. But to be like, oh, yeah, this person, he's not naming anybody because he can't. The algorithm saw it.
Saying things that were blatant lies that I do on my channel that were never there to begin with. And a lot of this is a way of obscuring the reality of things that have been on my channel before. And guess what? YouTube looked at it. They're a human. They're like, yep, all this is fake. All these are false claims. Here's your channel back. I don't even have a clean slate, 100%. No strikes, no warnings, no nothing. Because there was absolutely nothing wrong on my channel.
And that's a good thing.
But, I mean, this is a type of bullshit, false flagging type narrative. That's
Wait, what?
Did you say false flagging? See what I'm saying? He goes back to like creating a fucking false narrative.
Right, like you just cleared it up, but then it's like back to that shit. It's like, what are you talking about? Who added YouTube? Who flagged you?
Who flagged you, dude? I didn't flag you.
If specific people are doing him wrong, he should name them. Unless he's just being vague here.
Dude, he's being so fucking vague. He should just go hard on anybody. If you're fucking false flagging him, go hard. Yeah. I didn't fucking flag him.
Yeah, if someone's false flagging him, fuck them. They're assholes.
Yeah, we've always stood against the flaggets. We don't like those types around here, you know?
Yeah.
Right? You see, like, my tweets, like, look at the 4th of July, and then go look at my tweets, like, a week, 2 weeks. See how many times I've mentioned Shane. If I was so fucking jacked up, angry at Shane, you'd think I would be talking about it on Twitter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Shane, this fucking bitch, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? I didn't say anything until after his shit was canceled or whatever, taken down, and he was calling me out. Then I started talking some shit.
Well, don't forget his 4th of July stream. You know, the head wound motherfucker.
Yes, dude. Head wound motherfucker, about how I draw from the 80s or Mad Magazine. You know what I mean? It's like, didn't say names, but was just like calling out every fucking aspect of it. You know what I mean?
Well, he was basically accusing you of, you know, I guess adding at YouTube, but at the same time, it's like, okay, this is why receipts are important, folks. These are really why receipts are important. Okay, where did he say this?
And instead of being like, oh man, my bad, like that was fucking crazy. Even if he was vaguely apologizing, even if he was like, I was ranting at a lot of people and my bad. Even if he went on to your show, I remember he went on to your show later on and was like all calm and collected, but like didn't mention it. You know what I mean? It was just like, dude, once you calm down, you should have been like, yeah, I was kind of ranting and like just fucking lashing out at anybody who I thought might have had a hand in it, and clearly they didn't.
There was a little bit of moment of clarity with that, but like again, like it was like the next day the shit just accelerated back up, and it was like, well, I thought we were past this. I thought everything was good. Like what? And then come to find out it was his own doing. It was like, wait a minute,
right, dude? It's like, but no, we've gone back to false flagging. We've gone over that little bit of oh, it was my own shit. It was some of my own videos. We've gone back to false flagging. I'm a victim. I'm being attacked.
Yeah.
But by who? I don't know. Who knows? He's being vague enough. He's being so fucking vague that we have no idea who he's being attacked by. But he's ready to fucking rant about it with horse face.
People want to do because you know, they don't really have to put that much time into their drawing.
Yeah. No, it is odd.
Was that is that another jab at me or somebody else?
Because
I don't know, Matt. Pretty vague.
There was absolutely nothing. Here's your channel back.
I don't know. I'm thinking about he brings up the channel
slate,
and then art, and he
no strikes, no warnings, no nothing, because there was absolutely nothing wrong on my channel.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is a type of bullshit, false flagging type narrative that some people want to do because you know, they don't really have to put that much time into their drawing.
That's hilarious. Yeah. I don't think it's me. I don't think it's about me then.
Seeing some of these people that
I don't think it's me.
It couldn't because you didn't at YouTube. You didn't try to go after his channel, so
I didn't go after his channel, and I spent a fucking shit ton of time. I spend as much time in my artwork as he does. I feel like my artwork, storytelling wise, is better. I feel like if you look at, you know, if you want to be subjective in like art styles, like, oh, your shit looks like Eisner and your shit looks like Jim Lee. Those are two separate things. But once you get into like the storytelling and like what's going on, like I think I could put my shit up against his. Oh, he's been working in the big two. I don't care. I bought Inglorious Rex 2. There's like portions of monsters that just kind of like disappear into the dirt and shit. Like there's portions of that fucking fights where it's like you're literally picking like the lamest fucking shot from that fight. And like none of these fucking people want to pull out Rock and Roll Ninja. Have you noticed that? Like I'll sit here and fucking rip their fucking books apart, dude. I will take their books and take a shit in their books and then close them up and mail them back. But they can't fucking do it to mine. My style is consistent, and then my storytelling is fucking expert, and there's no denying it, and they can't, so they do other weird shit. So I don't know what to tell you. It'd be like, oh, like, dude, you know that one Rippaverse, that fucking turtle guy who makes all the puppets?
Yep.
He was like, your shit looks like fucking Calvin and Hobbes. Thank you. Holy
yeah,
fuck!
like,
Are you
that's
fucking kidding me? Are you saying my shit
amazing compliment?
reminds
Holy
you
shit!
of
What do you
fucking Calvin
mean?
and Hobbes storytelling? Like, you just made my day. Thank you. He's like, that's not what I fucking meant. I'm like, too late,
Too late.
motherfucker. Too late. You just made my day.
Got him.
Damn.
Well, they're
Oh,
grasping at
see, dude,
straws
holy
right now,
shit,
you know.
dude. Yeah, like, everybody has different styles. And like, I don't know what Shane's style is. It's like this weird 90s style where all the guys are making grimacing bullshit faces. All the women look the same, all the men look the same. The only difference between one character and another character is he made a fucking black man a midget. If he had made that fucking man a normal sized black man, you wouldn't have been able to tell in a black and white book. I'm telling you, his fucking shit is fucking trash because he's just focused on this one like fucking level of style or something. I don't know. Now I'm feeling the second beer, so you'll have to excuse me. But
Cheers.
So it's just really crazy to be like, oh, you're drawing. I know he's talking about me, and it's just like, let's fucking do a cockfight.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that. Yes,
bro. Dude, I was like, yo, I challenged fucking Liam Gray to a cockfight. That bitch fucking flailed. His asshole sucked up in, his head sucked up into his asshole. He fucking disappeared. Then I called out Ethan. Yo, Ethan, when we were like kind of on like cool, right? We were like kind of like lukewarming on that faggot Finatra show, right? We were on that two-faced pieces of shit, right?
Yeah.
Fucking what's it called where you're putting that fucking bet hedging piece of shit Finatra, that bedwetting motherfucker? So like we were on his show, he was like, oh no, I don't want to go on that show because I don't like the pressure. I don't like the pressure. And it's like, fuck you then, dude. Like you can't draw. You can't draw like that under pressure, you piece of shit.
Under pressure.
Fucking king. It'd be like a king be like, all right, king, let's fucking lead the battle.
Right.
Oh no, I'm gonna stay in the castle and eat a pie. Fuck you, man.
Yeah.
You should be fucking what?
Defending that crown.
I got the biggest cock on the block, bro.
Right.
Let me fucking show up. Like Ethan doing it. It's like, oh, there's nothing in it for me. It's like that shit gets auctioned off.
Right.
Like, how much would a fucking drawing like that from Ethan
Dude, it would go gangbusters. Or he could even take it back to his show and sell it there. He tried to do that with one of the cockfights that we had. It's like, oh, you could bring them over to my show and sell them over there.
Yeah. Dude.
So he saw the energy it had. He could have made gangbusters on a fucking piece.
What there was Reenie and Dillard.
The Dillards
had a fucking cockfight. And it
was glorious.
It was dope. It had to do with Cyberfrog mowing the lawn. And of course, Ethan was just like, hey, I'm in the fucking chat. Why don't you come back to my stream and fucking auction this off? Let's make it a thing at my stream. And it was just like, and dude, I saw him. I was like fucking privately DMing fucking Dark Gift, like, don't fucking do it, man.
Yeah,
it's your fucking shit. This is your fucking.
This is your show.
This is you are generating clout right now, and he's trying to fucking milk you. Like, don't fucking go. And he did
that clout.
Yeah, dude. He's like, oh, I'm not fucking making any clout right now. Oh, my clout tits are fucking dry. So he fucking tried to latch on.
But it's crazy, Matt, because he could come on that show, John Malin could come on that show, Shane Davis could come on that show, and all of them could have the same experience with the same kind of auction with, it going through the roof at the end. It would be fun.
Malin didn't want to come on.
No,
Malin was like, if I start the shit talking, people will end up hating me, whoever I'm going against. Dude, I was like, dude, we're already there.
We need more shit talking on that show. There's been a lack of shit talking. Holy shit! The
shit talking on the last show was pathetic, dude.
It was a stroking cock. It was sad.
The last cockfight was held at a fucking bathhouse.
It was bad.
I'm telling you, Joe Sontag. I don't know who was top and who was bottom, but Joe Sontag and Chris Graves were both swapping sweat and fucking spit, dude. I'm talking shit to both of you guys.
Yeah.
Just like, Hey, oh, you want me to talk some shit? Chris doesn't wipe his gym seats down when he finishes his rep. Oh no!
What?
Like, oh, what does Chris do? Chris cashes out a bowl and then hands it back to you. Oh, like the fuck out! What the fuck out of bullshit talking is this? Like nobody's fucking like.
It was bad. It was real bad.
I want it to be so bad, right? Where it's like one person has to DM the other person, like, "Hey man, are we cool? This is kayfabe, right? Okay, it's kayfabe. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Like the first guy that I was competing with, we talked a little bit before it was like, "Hey man, like Dark Gift set us up. Cool, man. Yeah, I like your stuff. Okay, I like your stuff too. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Like we had like, an exchange,
An understanding.
Yeah. I mean, just like, hey, what's going on? Yeah. Hey, what's up? And understanding. And it was like, all right, cool. Well, I guess we'll get started. All right, cool. And then the fucking kayfabe on Twitter like started up. And then and it was fun, but like we tried to like make it entertaining. But
right. That's kind of the whole purpose. It's
dude,
just have fun with it.
Yeah. That last one, I thought I was watching fucking Cockback Mountain or something, dude.
Oh God! It's true though. It was sad. It was.
Chris was like, "I can't quit you, Joe," and Joe was like, "I need more than these high altitude fucks, Chris." It was like, "What the fuck?"
And Chris was the only one trying, Matt. The other guy didn't even give a shit on his photo. Like, God damn it!
Chris nailed it. Chris crushed it.
Yeah.
Joe,
not so much. It was. He doesn't give it up.
It was, yeah. I don't think he was in it to win it, honestly.
Because like when you get the Wheel of Betrayal and you have something added to the picture, add it. Don't make it some little side skewer little. Come on, man, have some fun with that shit.
Joe went real fucking small, real early, and like didn't leave a lot of room for stuff.
The way the whole thing works though is like you spin the wheel and like you have to add shit. So maybe he was like preparing for that, having to add shit to the scene. Sometimes you have to draw extra characters.
True.
That's right.
Quackback Mountain. Oh God.
Hojo is Katie Sip.
That's sad.
What the fuck did you just walk into? I don't know, dude. Damn
also,
it.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing? Yeah, Katie did. She's like, she's now I got the hiccups like the little mouse.
I hate that when you're gonna talk and you get the hiccups. Yeah, sucks.
It's because I got the beers. It's like I get Hojo is just angling towards the bigger channels so that he could promote his book. I get it.
Yeah, promote that thing.
You can't fault him.
But you might get fleas, just saying.
The moral compass of comedy.
Oh yeah.
And they need to. But again, this is not something new. This is not the first person who has done this. This is very much, if you see it happening, it's basically a war campaign tactic.
I think it's a little
what?
A war campaign tactic?
Do we have any war campaign in the chat that want to address this?
Hell, brother. Hell.
Hail, dude! I hang out with war campaign. Am I war campaign? I don't consider myself war campaign, but I definitely hang out with them a lot. And I think they're a bunch of great guys.
What about this though? Get a little uppity,
We're getting a little uppity. Can you guys talk for a second?
Yeah, we can talk for a second.
Sure.
Paulus, how you doing today?
Doing good. How you doing, Raptor?
Doing good, man. What kind of memes you been working on here lately?
Well, I mean, I kind of showed you what I was working on, that Ricada one. And by the way, as I was showing that, I had an idea for another one, but I'm kind of gun shy on pulling the trigger on that one. Because I'm like, it'll be hilarious, but then I'm like, that might go too far.
Sometimes you got to go with a meme. The meme leads you.
Yeah. Well, I'll show you. I'll sketch it out and I'll show it to you later, and maybe you can tell me what you think.
That's fair. I got a question. With all the accusations of Mandy being a horse, why in the background is it like looks like she's in a pasture field or something? Like, what's going on here?
Well, benefit of the doubt. Chicks like nature. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's a
maybe she feels more at home in the field, or.
Well, to me, it just reminds me of like one of those menopause commercials or something.
Oh God! Well, I mean,
Ask your doctor if this is right for you.
Especially because the sunflowers is in the background. Yeah, that definitely does. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what's the green? Oh, it's a Hulk thing behind her. I see it now. Okay,
that's kind of cool.
We were talking about the pasture field that Mandy is streaming in right now. Apparently. Are you back,
sunflowers?
Man? Yeah, it's got the sunflowers. Yeah. Also, let's talk of memes. Well, I mean that's fair too. Yeah.
Where the fuck is she seen a sunflower? Fucking trailer park. Oh, did you promote your meme contest?
Oh yeah, shit, folks, we got a 2024 meme contest. Haven't got a name for it yet. Maybe the Golden Nooses. But yeah, send me your memes. Send them all. All is welcome.
Now, I am a little partial to the uppities, but
that's fair.
That's just my success.
I have a feeling it's going to be a fucking war campaigner that's going to win.
Ooh. Listen, we inspired the memers the other night, Matt. They heard my declaration of the meme contest, how he's going to do it, kind of like an award show, kind of like how CG has their award show for like best book, best write. So we're going to do it with memes and shit. And
dude, I've seen, dude. There was a show
inspiration
maybe last year called the Chat Awards.
Yeah, mm-hmm. That's the one I'm ripping from. Yes, because I was accused of stealing bits, and now I'm going to steal all the bits.
Fucking steal all the bits.
I am. I'm
coming for you, dude. I was like watching that show, go like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, it was just like 2 hours of them just sucking off Rockafort, dude. Rockafort. Danger Vanessa. It was like every fucking dude. Yeah, I saw her in your shit the other day, like bitching about your stuff, and it was like, get the fuck out of here.
She called it rigged.
Yes,
you're a rigger.
That's what
called
triggered
me a rigger, man. It's fucked up. Hard on.
I didn't remember exactly. Yeah, it was. She was like, "This is rigged," and I was like, "Lady, your fucking chat awards, like Michael Rockafort, fucking won like every fucking thing he was in. It was like there was literally nobody else. It was like, who the fuck is it? I mean, her shit was rigged as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
in my opinion,
they do love Kenneth over there. I mean, he's one of my favorite.
Calling him Michael Roquefort? Who the fuck am I? I am getting drunk as fuck. His name is Kenneth Roquefort.
Yeah,
I'm seeing they're calling it the meme wars in the chat. Maybe we'll run with that. Maybe it's the meme wars, and I'll give you the golden noose for if you win.
What?
I'm gonna do trophies, Matt. We're gonna give out golden nooses. It's gonna be actually rope, like actual rope.
I'm curious what the categories are gonna be. Because I mean,
we're gonna have to work on that.
Ways.
I was thinking about doing like how Wiggle did, like having a nomination kind of thing, and then we'll like a multiple week process potentially. How to do this right? Because this is up to the people, Paulus. Yeah. It's completely up to the chat. They have all the power. I have none here.
I do like because I know we kind of had like a discussion with some other folks and how you might have to like I don't know.
Wasn't there something about AI about it can't be AI or it's like best AI meme, best
they'll be separate for that. Yeah, definitely.
AI and then like photo memes like
because you can't have a photo meme go against a video meme. I mean that would just be you can't do that. That'd be unfair, because you got a 15-minute video meme versus one photo.
Or like original art meme.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Dude, but there will be a Raptors choice. I will have my select few that I will pick.
I got me broken. I still don't know what the fuck is going on. I read that fucking book like 5-6 times. I think it's amazing, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? I hate good looking books that I don't know what's going on. It's very heavy metal where you're just like, man, this magazine's so dope. What the fuck is going on?
It's got a lot going on.
I almost want to be like Roquefort with a writer. You know what I mean? Like
with a nut?
With a writer. Like somebody or like with an editor or something.
Yeah, he needs an editor because if you look at the credits, he did everything, including editing.
Oh, damn!
So
see, like, his artwork is dope, but like editing your own shit, it's never good. It's never good. John Malin wrote and then edited himself, and it's just like. You can't look at something and be like, "Yeah, that looks fucking awesome."
You got to step away. You got to step away sometimes and like get a second opinion. Like, hey, man, is this all? Does this make sense to you? Just because it makes sense to you in your head, I mean, you know where the story's going.
Dude, I let shit cook.
Someone who picks up the book for the first time wouldn't.
Right, and even if you like let something cook, like I'll do my thumbnails, and then I'll save I'll save my thumbnails, like my layouts of my pages. Like right now, I'm doing the layouts for like the last 10 pages of Rock and Roll Ninja Part 2. So like I did my thumbnails and I laid out my panels and everything, and then I just saved it and put it away. And then I'm not gonna look at them until later on tonight. I'm gonna like go do some other shit, go do some other work, and then I'm gonna pull them open again and then like see if they still like read the way I want to. Right. But like, even then, you still need like another layer of some of eyes to look at your shit, and that's what an editor is for. Not necessarily there to like control like what you're saying, but just to be like, yeah, well, like this doesn't read. Like, hey, page 12 doesn't really. I don't understand what's going on. This is frustrating. Is it frustrating? Not frustrating, but it's you spend good money on a book and you're not really sure what's going on. Right. Is what I'm saying. Okay, sorry. I don't know. I'm mumbling.
And I'm not really hung up on it. I just think it's a little. I mean,
it is. It's weird.
I mean, my days are so jam packed between working, between being a husband,
everybody else is
a father.
So is everybody else.
Dude, there's so little time in the day. I'm sure other people would be well spent in doing other things. And good luck. Work on your channel. Do something. I don't know. I don't personally care, but get the fuck out of my ass, you fucking faggot.
Oh my gosh. Woo! Get out of my ass.
That excited me.
Get out of
excited me in a way I can't even tell you.
Oh God! I care, but get the fuck out of my ass, you fucking faggot.
Look at that.
Fuck it. Yeah. God damn. That excited me. That excited me in a way I can't even tell you.
What the dog doing?
That excited her. Talking about ass excited her, dude. Oh man. So what do you think, dude?
Not sure, Matt. Not sure.
Shenanigans. Was that just like a whole bunch of nothing?
Possibly a bunch of nothing, but what's a little maybe
just big.
It just left me more confused, but
yeah,
that's how I usually leave.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean,
when you're vague like that,
just talking shit, like we're like, I mean, I'm just sitting here like kind of processing it, but it's like if you're talking some crazy shit, and it's like if I sit here and I think about it and I go, they're talking about me, I can make up replies, but like some of the stuff they're not. It's like I don't know what I'm
just gotta watch out for those war campaign tactics.
What is a war campaign tactic? What does that even mean? Let's figure out what that is so we all agree on what a war campaign tactic is. What is that?
Making memes. I don't know.
We've got people. We've got war campaigners in the chat. Hail, fellas.
Rainbow dildo memes, maybe. Not sure. Speaking of memes, when are we going to see that one, Paulus? What's timeline on that one?
It's hard to say, dude. I'll maybe next week.
TJ ain't ever coming on my shit.
What, TJ? Oh, he's probably out there hanging out, listening. Maybe.
I've never wanted to say the N-word with a hard R until TJ. I mean, my whole life I've been like, man, I like LL Cool J and I love fucking watching the Cosby Show and you know, what you talk about Willis.
Yeah.
I feel like I've like experienced you know, I remember Roots being on TV, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember having Adidas with fat shoelaces. Yeah, Kunta Kinte. I remember all that shit. And then now I'm almost 50 and I've met TJ and I now want to say the hard R.
Damn.
It's fucked up, man.
We just got to get one of these buttons right here. We just call them a fucking and you're good. Yeah, you're good.
Yo, so did you rip that from Shane?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, apparently I can never hit that button again. Or
you know
Shane said it, I can't say it.
You know what that's called? That's called inappropriate bleeping. That was on a fucking late night show with fucking Jimmy Kimmel, like fucking 8-9 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were like going, "What the boop?" and like they were like putting it in shit where it didn't need it,
right? And
like making it sound fun. So it's like, give me a fucking break, dude. Like, oh, you made. Come on, bro.
It's all right. I'm coming for all the bits now.
Going to steal them all. Sad to be like, oh, I'm so depressed, and like when he's by himself, he's just like this mopey, poopy, saggy bitch. So he has to like put all this like shit on to stream.
All the filters.
Yo, I just heard my wife yelling.
Is all things good in the Barr household?
Yeah, oh yeah. My wife handles them toddlers.
Oh shit, they're doing. I got you.
Yeah. I'm not like, oh shit, my wife's in trouble. No. It's like, oh shit.
Well, I didn't know if it was one of them scenarios where John left on. At least
the lioness, y'all are in fucking trouble now. In a few minutes, I'm gonna hear people going, "Daddy, help, Daddy."
Didn't know if it was a John Lombok scenario where had to leave real quick because the wife called.
No. My wife was awesome. Like, I got Mondays. Those are my days. Like this like bracket time is the time that I'm like, okay, this is the time that I'll like stream and I'll always stream.
Mm-hmm.
And she's down with that, so I appreciate that.
So how's your next project coming along? What you been working on?
Paulus? What you been working on, Paulus?
Myself.
That's good.
Yeah, I haven't really been drawing too much lately.
What?
Yeah, I've been slacking on my art.
I've been trying to keep on him, man. It's a goddamn shame. He needs to do better.
I know. No, I've been trying to lose weight.
With a good thing.
Healthy,
yeah.
or fucking weird.
Oh, no, I don't drink any Monster energy drinks. If that's what you're asking.
It's fair. You don't really want to drink a Monster when you're trying to lose weight. Not really the best thing for dieting.
No.
You want a healthy balance of nutrition.
Shit, if you want to be crazy, you could just be like, yo, like all through the day I'm drinking water, but in the morning I'll drink some black coffee.
I'm working towards the black coffee. It's really hard to not have creamer. I'm addicted to
You ain't kidding, brother.
Yes.
Like, it's not even
I fucking
flavored.
love my wife was like, why don't you just get some half and half? Why do you have to get caramel macchiato or fucking, I'm like, because I fucking love myself. That's why.
That's right.
Like,
I just have like normal creamer, but it's like
we mean
coffee,
normal. What is normal creamer to you? Like
no
regular half and half?
flavor, just like the normal regular non-flavored.
Like half and half?
Sort of like half and half, but it tastes different.
So there's a flavoring.
Huh?
There's a flavoring to it then?
Well, it tastes different than half and half because I taste the difference when I put half and half in my coffee.
It's a liquid creamer. What is it?
What is the brand name? I can't remember.
For a while they had fucking creme brulee out there. I was like, yo, this is the jam, bro.
Yeah, I used to drink that. That was not bad.
It's not bad. Like me a good creme brulee. I was like, my mom is probably watching. That's who watches when I'm like gaming. When I'm playing Fortnite, and there's like two people watching. It's my mom and her two laptops. But she the fuck were we just talking about? Fuck.
Coffee and creamer.
That's right.
Coffee Mate. That's the brand name. Coffee Mate.
Coffee Mate.
Yeah.
Shit. I forgot what I was gonna say. How horrible is that? I should have another sip of beer.
Yeah.
And then I sidetrack myself, and I can't come back.
I don't really even smoke weed anymore, and my memories like that. I'm like, what the fuck was I just? Who knows? Let's move on.
That's why notes are good. Always taking notes.
Yeah,
does help.
Right? When I'm working, dude, I'm taking all kinds of notes because I know I'm going to be like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Same. I'll go down a rabbit hole. One YouTube video, I'll lose all those thoughts. Like, damn it, where'd it go?
What is your creme de la creme of like guilty pleasures on YouTube?
I love ancient history, like pyramids, stones that have been shaped in ways that we can't recreate that today.
Like Global Tepe.
Ooh,
I think I'm saying it wrong, but the place where they've got like precision granite stones and shit, it all looks laser cut.
Yeah, I know the place. Now I can't say it. Damn it.
Gobekli Tepe.
Damn it. Words are hard, folks.
It looks like Legos, bro. It looks like you're like, yo, they're just making Legos up there in the mountains.
Pumka. There's another place. There's just so much precision that was made, and these stones are supposed to be thousands and thousands and thousands of years old, and yet we're not making buildings and stuff like that today. It's like they had interlocking blocks. And it's like, why are we not building like our buildings like that? Like they was literally earthquake proof. Like they could survive. I mean, some of them's kind of hit today, but like they could handle that kind of stress of the environment, and it was built to last. And yet and then also the Sphinx, where they're thinking with the
interesting.
The flooded, the water erosion theory. That's interesting.
The water, I think that's very interesting. What about the giant base stones that are just so tight
can't slide a piece of paper through them? You cut out for a second. Your mic cut.
Oh. And they all have like these little nodules, like nods.
Say that again.
They have like almost like nodules at the bottom.
Oh, so like the blocks that have like the little I call them like little nipple thing. I forget what they call them though.
Yeah, where it almost looks like it was like they scooped out a handle for them or something.
Yeah,
and then fucking dropped them, and then so.
What do they call those shit? Knobs? Is it knobs?
I don't know.
I'm forgetting it. Chat. Y'all know what we're talking about?
Interesting is motherfuckers who just like buried down. Like there's a place in Turkey where it's like. A fucking village where they're like, oh, we found this. Some dude is like digging in his farmyard and finds an opening to like this vast cave system, where you're like, oh yeah, thousands of people could have like lived under there.
I didn't realize what time it was, guys. I'm sorry. I got a jet. I gotta go.
You gotta go to work.
I gotta go to work. It's a long night ahead.
You guys know what he does for a living? He is a fucking exotic dancer.
That's right. That's right.
So when you get this limo, you also get Lord Raptor and his abdomen six pack.
That's right. Come and get it.
Go make that money.
Get it. All right, bachelorette parties.
Thanks for having me, Matt. Y'all have a good day, Paulus, Matt.
Yep.
Woo!
Later, Raptor.
Hail the chat.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of crazy. What else? What else is crazy? What do you like to watch? So the history, the ancient history is his jam. What's your jam on YouTube?
Honestly, I mostly just watch a bunch of comedy podcasts. Like I'll watch Joe Rogan, but I don't really watch him so much anymore.
Oh, really?
Legion of Skanks, Real Ass Podcast.
Real Ass Podcast.
Yeah, well, they just they're rebranding because YouTube's kind of fucking them with the algorithm. So I think they rebranded to.
When do you think you're gonna get your copy of Wonder Island, aka Boy Island? I heard he's like gonna start redrawing the whole thing.
Oh, really? I was just wondering. Like, I don't know what how many pages are done, if it had finished, or what the deal was.
Lord Raptor is not going to quit his job because he is a high-paid escort. Only to women, and he gets paid very well, and he's not going to quit. Dude, I remember now. It was about my mom. It was something about my mom. My mom watching while we were gaming. Fuck. That's about that's all that I put together so far.
Shit. Oh, here's another thing I like to watch is Atheism is Unstoppable. Do you know that guy?
I don't know that guy.
He's always talking about the bleeps.
The bleeps?
Yeah.
What's that?
That word you wanted to say earlier?
The Negroes?
Yeah, he usually talks about like certain criminals, particular criminals, and how like the media covers them in a biased way.
Oh yeah, that's just the media and stuff. Yeah, where they'll push cop shootings, but then they won't say the numbers. The numbers are skewed. I don't have them, and I'm starting to get drunk, but once you start seeing like the actual numbers and stats, it's not as bad as the media puts it out to be. What? Jawbreakers forever. Who's doing it? Is female going to be drawing that?
Forever. He got Alfecci.
Damn. What are we doing? What are we working on? What do I need to do?
By the way, I think Alfecci is a lot better than Malin. That's my opinion.
I think Lionel Francis Yu is better than John Malin.
Yeah.
I think anybody who could draw fucking fingers is better than John Malin. That motherfucker can't draw fingers to save his life. Somebody who's like, draw some fingers, bitch, or I'm going to shoot you in the head. He'd fucking be toast. Jawbreakers forever. So I knew here. All right, I'll be entertained. Do you want to hear a story? Do you want to hear a story, Jaga, about male escorts in New York City? So I knew this guy who was a male escort in New York City. And he ended up having to bang a couple of like older women. It was fucking bizarre. And we found out about it because we were going to go see a movie and he didn't want to go see it. And when we found out why, because he had already gone and seen the movie on a date with one of these older women. Is that interesting or not?
I don't know.
So I was working at this restaurant called Heartland Brewery, and I was like a bar back, and this guy showed up, and he needed a job, so he got a job, and he was like bussing tables. This is like 94, right? 1994. So he gets a job, and I'm like talking to him, and he seems pretty chill. He's like from Midwest or something. Like I don't know. And so you know, I fucking forgot his name. His brother's name was Eric because his brother stayed longer. So this guy, you know, they were like, "Hey, can you train him?" So that's why I was like talking to him so much, because I was training him. And so we're training. I'm talking to him, and then I'm like, "Yo, man, you smoke weed?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right, cool. Like I got some naturally, right?" So I was like, "Yeah, cool. I got some bud. We'll smoke some after our shift." So so Heartland Brewery was in Union Square, and I found out like this guy was lazy as fuck, right? But like he was a cool guy, but just like kind of lazy. So we're at Heartland Brewery in Union Square. Him and his brother are staying at the NYU dorms in Union Square, and that's on Union Square West, right? So they're staying at the Union Square, and I'm like, are you going to NYU? And he's like, "No, man, my brother's got a hookup." So I'm like, "Okay." So we go up. I got to do my hand thing to get into the dorm. So, and this is like before I'm like delivering weed. So I'm just like, "Oh, what's going on?" So I put my hand in the thing, and we go up, and I meet his brother. So, and his brother Eric was cool, total like fucking like airhead in a good, like he was cool, like he was super cool, but just like, "Bro, what's going on? I don't know what's going on." You know
Sounds
what I'm
like
saying? Right? It was like he was like Spicoli, but he never surfed before. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right? So he was in New York City, this guy Eric, because I don't know if it was, I'm not kidding, like Ford Modeling or some giant modeling company had like found him in Kansas, right? And was like, "Hey, come into New York City for the summer, and we'll do a bunch of shoots, and we'll set you up." Does that make sense? So Eric was like, I mean, he was like classically like fucking like a dude. You know what I mean? Like Abercrombie and Finch fucking guy, right? Like you walk into a room with Eric, like you're basically just like, "All right, well, whoever he picks is already off the table. So just like, I don't want to say sloppy seconds, but that's kind of was like it felt like sometimes you'd walk into a room and be like, "Hey, what's going on, ladies?" And then Eric would walk in, and they would just like fucking, you could just see him all fucking just like creaming, right? He was 6'1", played soccer, like he was just like, but like once you start having him talking, he was like a complete stoner fucking bro. So I get him so we're over there, we're smoking some weed, and he's like not really enjoying the whole modeling thing. And he's like, "Can I get a job at Heartland?" I'm like, "I don't see why not. Maybe." Because he needs money. Like, I guess they're not giving him cash. I forgot the details of it, but he wanted a small-time job, a part-time job. So I bring him in to Heartland Brewery, and there's like a mezzanine. I'm like, "Hey man, sit right here at the mezzanine." And I go get Deborah, who was the manager. And so I go get Deborah, and I'm like, "Hey, I have somebody who wants to get a job here." And she's like, "Okay." She like walks over to the mezzanine and fucking sees him, and is just like, "You're fucking hired." Like no fucking questions, nothing. Just like Deborah will like like saw Eric and fucking just squirted herself and just fucking was like, whatever, you're hired, whatever you want. Like that's how this kid looked. So see, he got hired and he started working there, but he was awesome. He was a total pothead. He went skating with me. He was a great guy. But yeah, as soon as you walk into a bar, it was just like, dude, there was multiple times where like you end up like getting stuck talking to some random like best friend, right? Like you'd have this like kind of cute chick, you'd be like, hey, what's going on? And then Eric would, dude, this happened. I'm sitting there, I'm talking to this fucking chick. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Yeah, that's how I talked back in the day. Right? I'm just like, yeah, like let's make this thing work out. How we seal this deal. And he fucking walks up and is like, hey, Matt, hey, man, can I get some money for a beer? I'm like, yeah, sure. And I fucking like lend him some money for a beer. And she fucking just like locks eyes with him. And that's it. I ended up having to see that chick like the next morning. Which is just like, what the fuck? Right? And it's like, you don't even have a bed, you fucking asshole. You fucked on the couch. In my fucking apartment, dude.
You got money for a beer? Hey, can I use your bed to bang this chick?
I fucking gave him money for a beer. He fucking bangs this fucking chick on the couch in my house. I was like, fuck it. I don't even care. Whatever. Just fucking tap that shit. And it was basically just like, dude, just pick out the one you fucking want and just let me know. But so his brother, let's say this dude was just like, yo, he was like the white Tyrese. Remember Tyrese, the black supermodel?
Yeah.
This was like the white Tyrese.
Oh, gotcha.
So his brother looked like Gerard Butler.
Oh, okay.
So imagine you got one dude looks like a cross between Spicoli and Legolas, right? That's one brother is Spicoli and Legolas, and the other brother looks like Gerard Butler from that movie after starring in a movie North Shore Roar, right? Like the whole, the surfing movie, which was so weird because neither of them had like ever surfed, but they were totally just like bro, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he is the one. So we're hanging in the dorms. So the modeling agency hooked him up with a dorm at this dormitory for NYU. So you have the NYU dormitory, and then you have fucking these two brothers, right? And then they had a roommate, and the roommate was funny because he was kind of a fucking normal guy, but to them he was a total nerd. They were like, "What are you doing? Fucking studying? Would you look at all these fucking books? How many books do you fucking got, man?" And he's just like, "Hey, what's going on?" I was like, "Hey, what's up, dude?" But like one night he was like on their pull-up bar. Like they had a pull-up bar in the kitchen, and like we were sitting in their room like smoking weed because whatever. And like we heard a giant bang, and we go out into the kitchen, and their roommate was like on the kitchen floor, like holding the fucking pull-up bar, like he had like broken the pull-up bar. It was kind of funny. So one night, we were gonna go see it was like Anaconda or something. Like we were like, yeah, let's go see a movie. It was hot as fuck. Movie theaters had awesome air conditioning, so you would you go see a matinee or movie. Didn't matter what you were seeing, you just wanted to get out of the heat of the city. We go see Anaconda. We're like, yo, man, let's go see Anaconda. We asked the brother, Gerard Butler, right? What was his name? Leonidas in 300, right?
Yeah.
So me and Legolas are hanging out like smoking weed. And we ask Leonidas, we're like, yo, man, we're going to go watch this movie. Do you want to go see it? And he's like, nah, I'm good. And we're like, okay. And so we go and we go see the movie. And then like a day later, Legolas is like, yo, man, look what I found. And he hands me a movie ticket to Anaconda. Right. And I'm like, what is this? And he's like, yo, Legolas went and saw Anaconda without us. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, Legolas, right? So we call him like, yo, what the? You went and saw this movie without us? Like, why'd you go see this movie without us? Like, we went and saw this. Like what? And we were like, what? What'd you go on a date? Who'd you go on a fucking date with? You know? And then we were like joking on him about that. And then we were like, name the guy you went on a date with. So when we were like, yo, who's the guy you went on a date with? That was the seal breaker. You know what I mean? That was the moment where you're like spinning the fucking for like a good hour, right? We're like talking shit. I'm like spinning and I'm listening to the combination. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, 32, 15, 12. And I open that bitch up. So as soon as I'm like, oh, why? Did you go see it with a dude? The vault opens up and he starts talking about how he was at a grocery store and he met the lady next to him in line while they were checking out, and he started joking with her and shit, and she thought it was funny, and she gave him his car, like she gave him her card, which was like it was a companionship or something like that. So he called and it like escalated. Excuse me for that burp. It like escalated into like him going to this woman's apartment and like stripping down naked and showing her whole body, and then she was like, can you work yourself up, like can you jerk yourself hard, right? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, she was dressed like a hua, right?
Oh,
And we were like, what the fuck? And he was like, hold on. And we were all like, you were jerking in front of this fucking lady? And he was like, well, she like lifted up her skirt and stuff while I was doing it. And I was like, okay, keep talking. So he works himself up, finishes on the floor, and she's like, okay, great. And like then is like, I'll call you. And so he's like, what the fuck just happened? Like he just nutted on some fucking like apartment like tile floor. We were just like, what the fuck? Oh, see, so now somebody wants to get involved, right? So we're like listening to this story, and I'm like, holy shit, dude. And we're like, so did you bang her? And he's like, nah. And so we're like, okay. So then she like calls him back. She's like, hey, I have my like a first an appointment for you, right? And this is all like fucking hearsay. So we're like, okay. So what was your first appointment? He's like, so I go back to that apartment, and we're sitting there, and the married couple comes in, and of course we're like, dude, did you have to fuck that fucking guy? Like, ew, brother, like what the fuck? Like, and he was like, no, man, I didn't have to do anything. I told her I wasn't gonna do anything like that. And we're like, so you fucked the wife? And he was like, no, just wait a minute. And we're like, okay. So this wife and this husband come in, and they're kind of talking to him, and he's like fucking like, what the fuck? And then this other chick shows up.
Oh.
So then they go into the bedroom, and there's like a couch, right? There's like a couch against the wall. I don't know. No, not like a casting couch. Like, so, like, tell me yourself. Like, oh my gosh. Like, hey, no, it was a couch against the wall, right? With like the bed. So the married couple went and sat on the couch,
and they watched.
And she was like, all right, so you're gonna have to fuck this lady, like fuck this other girl. So it was basically like another escort girl that was working for this woman and him, and they had to like bang in front of the married couple. So that was like his first okay, that was pretty good. Like, here's $400. And he was like, what the fuck? And then he was like, that then escalated to like he went on a date with these two other women, and like had to like went out to dinner and like laughed at their jokes, and like went back to their apartments, you know, with like portraits of their fucking families and shit on the wall. What? And then like was like, yeah, and like, so she started with like, massaging my back, and then I like it was like, holy fuck, dude. And it was like, and so what the fuck? And he was like, yeah, I don't want to do it anymore. And that was like when we were all just like, holy shit. He was like, I don't want to do it anymore. He kind of felt like ashamed of it a little bit. Like, I think like the banging of the random chick was like, what the fuck? That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like, it's fucking weird. But then like the like, hey, like, bang this lady while her husband is like taking the kids to fucking Syracuse for the weekend or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, hey, where's your family? Oh, my husband took them to Niagara Falls for the weekend. Oh, okay.
Matt, what was do you know what the couple's last name was by any chance?
I don't know. I don't know what the couple's name was. No, dude, the Ricadas would be like, hey, do you want to come move in with us? Do you have a wife? Like, he would be like that. And it wasn't me. This isn't me like hiding this behind so a friend of mine, no. This was really him. So we didn't even, I don't even recall asking him if it was like a famous person. I think if it was a famous person, he'd be like, Susan Sarandon and fucking Tim Robbins was watching me fuck this chick. You know what I mean? And it was just, he didn't say anything like that, but I believe him. It's kind of wild.
I just had to join to try and witness on behalf of the chat and just say, what the fuck, Matt?
Dude, I know the people you meet. It's like that Dr. Seuss book, like the places you'll go and the people you meet,
How do I mod the person who's actually streaming says Praetor?
You can't. Look at this. I used to have a thing for Grace Jones. Not anymore. Now it's Georgina Floyd. No. Should I start? All right, then you guys start talking. I mean, Jaga was like, hey, I'm bored. And I was like, I got a story for you.
Oh, I'm sure you did. And boy,
I got a story for you. And that's the kind of shit that I'm putting into Rock and Roll Ninja Part 2. So, if you haven't gotten Rock and Roll Ninja yet, go ahead and get Rock and Roll Ninja. You can get it right now. I've had a amazing, expansive life. What about you guys? Sci-fi, you're like, what are you, like 19?
No, I'm 21.
Okay. You beat the. What are you, Paulus? You're like 40.
No, I'm double his age. 42.
Yeah, Malin should illustrate the story I just told. That would be better than God Awful Part 2. He's basically pulled a fucking Zack Snyder Rebel Moon. Like, people saw the fucking first Rebel Moon and was like, what the fuck is this shit? And then they were like, all right, Rebel Moon Part 2. And everybody's like, nah, I'm good. Rebel Moon was enough. I don't want to watch Part 2.
You're forgetting that Zack Snyder said, hey, there's going to be an extended cut also put on Netflix for some reason, like a month after.
Did you watch that?
Release. No, fuck no.
Dude, it was basically just like all the gore was added. And it's like, what a fucking... If I had paid for Rebel Moon and then 2 months later they're like, here's the adult version, I would have been like, what the fuck? Which is so weird, dude, because the original version, there's some adult shit going on, right? Like, she's like...
Well, other than the spaceship coming out of the big vagina in space.
Yes, you have the vagina, you have the space vagina, but you also have some like hot and heavy fucking. Right? Doesn't she like hooks up with somebody?
I don't give a damn.
Maybe there's not. I don't care either, but I really don't care either. I don't want to sound. I've turned off my compass. I don't care because I don't think there was any like hard pushing or bush or anything. But like, he kind of showed like sweaty fuck bodies. But then, like, everybody else is hitting with like hot slag metal, and it's not affecting them, or it's just kind of they're dealing with concussionary weapons, not penetrating, right? It's almost like the non-director's cut. You're dealing with like GI Joe lasers, where you're just like hitting, like everybody's lasers are on stun. But then in director's cut, everybody's shooting like hot plasma and people's heads are exploding. And like hot plasma is like going through armor. Like everybody's wearing armor and none of it matters because the hot molten lava or whatever the fuck they're shooting is just like going through everybody.
Hmm.
I mean, the story's still dog shit. You got a bunch of fucking farmers all doing manual labor, and it's in the future. There's no like they have robots, but no robots doing farming.
The plasma inserting itself into their body was like a metaphor for something.
It was like money shots. It was like hot load money shots every time.
Pew, pew,
And it was
pew,
all in
pew.
slow mo.
My tits.
Dude, you have farmers and they're farming on another planet. You're far enough into the future where they have fucking robotics. Where's your robot horses? You know what I mean? Like, fucking give me some robot horses. Fucking shut the fuck up. Give me some fucking alien robots or alien horse things. You know? Like with Malin. Like, why are you drawing a horse all fucked up? Like, why don't you just draw 1,000 years into the future with God? Like, then draw me a fucking 1,000-year into the future alien horse they're all riding. Why you gotta fuck up a normal horse that we all recognize?
Or, you know, what would have been kind of cool is like a biomechanical horse.
Well, even then, if it's a biomechanical horse, you're still following like proportions of a horse, and that's something that Malin can't do.
But like if something looked a little bit off, you could just go, "Oh, okay, well it's kind of like a cyborg, so it's okay."
I guess I call sus a little bit.
You're like, nope, still shit.
Yeah, dude. Once you're drawing horses, it's very like, you know, you can't fuck off with it. You can't fuck around with it. At least not that bad. If you want to like push it a little bit, you know, like that Iron Age guy, what's his name?
Chad.
Razor Fist. Razor
Mm.
Fist was like, yo, I'm the shit. And it was like, okay. And then he puts out a book and the fucking horse looks all fucked up. Like, damn, man. You know, draws a good horse, Graham Nolan. Yeah. Draw a fucking horse. Like, if you're going to do a Western, get somebody who can draw horses. Not weird shaped dogs.
Mango, shut the fuck up, please. No one wants to see that. No.
A mechanical dick. You want to see a mechanical dick? Throw another auction on Ethan's show and invite Malin. He'll draw a mechanical dick.
You say that, but you probably would.
Okay. I'm going to put my finger up like a dad. How many auctions has he been on? And how many of those auctions has he offered a penis-themed piece of art? I've been on fucking 3 fucking auctions with him, and each time he's had a fucking cock that he's been trying to sell. Just saying.
Malin is more organic dick.
Hey, as long as you don't ask Malin to draw fingers, you're good to go. You get him drawing fucking fingers in any way, he's fucking fucked. All he wants to draw is fists. Constipated fists. Enough with the shit talking. So, Paulus, what are you working on right now?
Myself.
Good.
No.
Just getting better? That's legit, just getting better.
Yeah, I'm trying.
What was the last book you read?
Last book I read?
Last comic book you read?
Probably
last comic book you read.
Nemesis Reloaded.
Mark Miller.
Yeah.
Okay. Last movie you saw?
God, I don't even know. What was the last movie I saw? I'll have to get back to you on that.
All right. Sci-fi. Last comic book you read, sci-fi.
All right. So I just started reading Death in the Family.
Ooh.
Yes. not the movie version. The actual.
Are you gonna call that 1-900 number?
The what? It's disconnected.
Is it disconnected now?
Yeah.
Bummer. Who would you have called? Would you have called to have him killed or called to have him survive?
It's actually a good question. You know what? I would have let Jason die. Because this is something I feel like it'd be important for, Batman to experience losing someone that he's trained over the years or is supposed to be training.
Yeah. I remember reading it. I was an avid Batman fan. Still am, but at the time I was a huge fan. I remember like after that, he did go pretty dark. He like went a little bit more more brutal.
Well, then you also
people.
had Nightfall happening as well afterwards, so he recruited
Do you like the Azrael thing? Did you like that whole thing of him being replaced?
I haven't completely read the whole series. I'm on I bought the 3 omnibuses for the trilogy for the
I think they've like maybe they almost got Bane in the Dark Knight Rises. They almost got Bane. Like they had him, and then once he was like, "Oh, I love Ra's al Ghul's daughter," like he like turned her. They turned Ra's al.
Yeah, they made him Welsh for some reason.
Yeah, instead of South American. But it was like at the end they just like turned him into a henchman for Talia Ghul.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like, oh, okay, well, I've already seen this in a movie. Bane is like somebody's fucking bitch.
And then what gets worse is Bane is now seen as just that Welsh Bane because of that movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blow up this entire area now.
If they hadn't like the most recent pictures of Batista, I'm like a big get the fuck out of here. No. But like a good couple of years ago, like Batista would have been an awesome Bane. He would have been awesome. Because I want like the Nightfall, like he's Batman level strong. He's Batman level fucking physical. Batman level smart. I thought that was pretty cool. Batman getting broken, I thought was interesting because that's a moment for him.
At least they kept that part in the Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, and then, but they didn't do like the Lady Shiva.
No, they didn't.
You know what I mean? That would have been dope because it's like he goes, yeah. In the movies, I to be honest with you, I'm not even counting the movies. I don't even count the movies.
You don't want to count. You don't want to count Batman and Robin, that horrible movie.
No, I don't. Well, the thing with the movies is from Dark Knight Rises. No, from the Dark Knight to the Dark Knight Rises, he's supposed to have been like fucking dormant and just growing a goatee like that. I think that's fucking complete dog shit. I think that is not fucking Batman at all. Like his 2 parents dying sets him off on this path. Suddenly the death of a chick he never fucked kills it. And she looked like fucking Megan Gyllenhaal. You know what I mean? Like
right.
A chick who looks like Maggie Gyllenhaal. A chick who looks like Maggie Gyllenhaal dies, and you're suddenly gonna stop being Batman. You're fucking crazy.
Here's the reason, though, Matt, is he did love her at one point, so that kind of just broke.
Did he not love his parents?
He loved his parents, but he also loved her as well.
But he never fucked her. I mean, it's just like a chick. But he shouldn't put up his cowl, is what I'm saying.
Right.
I would have been cool with them doing some sort of montage of like, oh, look at him, he's catching this person or this person or this person. You know what I mean? Like he's putting in the work. I don't feel like Christian Bale put in a lot of work, to be honest.
Yeah, it feels like there wasn't a whole lot of Batmaning going on.
Not a lot of Batmaning in that Gotham. And when he goes to the fucking doctor, and the doctor's like, "Yeah, man, you don't have any cartilage in your knees." I'm going, "Where the fuck did it go? Who the fuck is this guy? Fucking, is he going on patrols all the time?" They didn't really show that. It shows him fucking like chilling in a
we need
fucking
like one of
mansion for
those
10 years.
Rocky 3 montages where he's just like beating up all of those other boxers, and he's like going up
At
the
least
ranks.
speaking of which, at least I think it was interesting to see kind of Bruce build himself up in Batman versus Superman, preparing for the fight against Superman.
Yes. So Christian Bale could have escaped from the prison. He climbed out, but then maybe go back to the fucking ninja place, or go somewhere, meet Lady Shiva. And then Lady Shiva's like, "Well, you need to fucking kill these fucking 5 guys before you fight me, and then you'll be strong enough to put on your Batman fucking mask again." You know?
Right.
Because in the books, that's what happens. In the books, he like has to like fight his way through multiple people before he gets to Lady Shiva again. And then I think he defeats her, right? Like, or they go to a stalemate or a fucking truce or something. I don't want to spoil it, but like the dopest fucking fighter of DC like retrains him, and then he then turns around and goes back to Gotham with the cowl, or at least to go back and get the cowl from Azrael. That's some dope shit. I thought that was some cool shit.
Mm-hmm.
I love Batman. I love comics. God.
Yeah. Batman's I don't know, maybe waning a little bit, but no pun intended. But he was definitely my favorite superhero forever.
He was probably like the last. Greg Capullo's Batman and Walking Dead were like the 2 last things that I was going to the comic book store on the regular to pick up. Because I love Greg Capullo. He's cartoony.
Uh-huh.
Shane Davis, go tell Greg Capullo to fucking work on his fucking art. Saggy faggot.
Yeah, I think I have a few collected hardcovers of that Capullo run.
But then at the end, Greg Capullo got a little weird. Remember, like the last night or something, it had Joker's head in a fucking jar and shit.
Was that Zack Snyder's? Or not? It's not Zack Snyder's. It's the other Snyder.
Scott Snyder.
I don't recall. Dude, the shit was the whole fucking Court of Owls stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That was primo Greg Capullo, Soy Snyder. I don't remember his name. Soy Snyder.
I forget
Soy
what his
Snyder.
name is. Let me look.
Yeah, Soy Snyder and Greg Capullo. That was some primo Batman shit, man. Maybe not the storytelling. The storytelling is whatever, but like I love when they get good artists on Batman, because they'll go through a couple of runs. There'll be a couple of months where like Batman will be drawn dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Where you're like, what? You're like, how the fuck did this? What dick did this guy
Snyder.
suck to get a fucking Batman gig? Because it'd be garbage.
Yeah, KSS caught me before. It's Scott, not Zach.
Scott. Soy Snyder. I'm hungry. It is now 8:30. Real quick, big shout out. Thank you so much, Felix. I know you're friends with Liam, but I appreciate the work you're doing over here. It's all good.
Right.
I'm starving.
Yeah. I was just thinking, man, I need to make dinner.
Oh, Brian, what's up, Brian? How you doing, buddy? You and me, man. They're coming at you, friend. They're coming at you. Let's see. Admiral Wackass is always welcome onto the show. Not his friend Crazy Cat. His friend Crazy Cat can die on a dick. They used to be.
Oh.
I was friends with Wackass, and then Crazy Cat got involved, and I was like, I gotta fucking cut loose.
Wouldn't be queer. Shit. Crazy Cat.
I love the rumors that they had to slather her in oil to squeeze her into the Batgirl suit. I think they're talking about, hey, Uncle Alfred.
Yep.
Hey, Uncle Alfred. She was a horrible Batgirl. That fucking last movie, Batman and Robin, was dog shit all around.
Yeah.
It was dog shit, dude.
Then there was that weird, they tried to make something work between Robin and her. It did not work at all.
Them having something I'm okay with. Them having something
but I'm
has
saying, like,
happened in the comics. Like,
I know, but I'm saying in the
You know.
movie it did not turn out good. They were trying to make something like seem like there was something going on there, but it was poorly done.
yeah, it was just I don't think that was really the franchise to bring in Batgirl, because you didn't have Gordon, you know, and it's like, oh, you have
Well,
this
Gordon didn't
girl.
really show up.
Nah, he didn't. He was there in like the first.
He was there in the opening
in
scene.
'89. Yeah. Be very careful, everybody. Be very careful. Yeah.
Batman, a new villain has entered Gotham City. He has frozen the Antiquities wing.
Yeah, it's a bummer. Yeah. It's a bummer. I do like the Batman a lot better. I've watched that a couple of times. It's hard to watch the original Batman. It doesn't really hold up that well. It's not very Batman-y. Dominique Purcell was he was in Prison Break. He was I think the Heat Miser in the Justice League show. Maybe not Heat Miser. He was the Flame guy on the DC show with the Arrow, and he was Dracula in the last Blade movie. He was. That's all I got. He was in Prison Break. Did I mention Prison Break? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up with that guy. I don't know what's up with that actor.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Legends of Tomorrow.
I watched that.
What'd you think?
First season, it was all right. Second season, it was getting a bit weird. Third season, gay.
Yeah. It's a bummer that it's almost irrelevant.
Well, most of the CW shows have become irrelevant.
Well, just the fact that they didn't connect it to the movies at all was really stupid.
Well, you had the Flash, that one.
But was the Flash, dude? If you had the Flash from the TV show show up in the movie,
oh yeah,
fucking the Justice League movie, that would have been fucking dope as fuck.
Grant Gustin was 110% perfectly cast to play the Flash.
He was a perfect cast, dude. That Ezra Miller guy was a total fucking stool sample. Yeah, it's hard to watch him.
I'd like to see Grant Gustin back as the Flash again. I think it'd be really stupid to just recast the Flash again. Bring on Grant Gustin.
Have they cast him yet? Have they cast?
No, they haven't. They haven't cast the Flash yet.
That's crazy. They've got Mr. Terrific, but they don't have the Flash.
They got Mr. Terrific. They have Green Lantern. They have Hawkgirl coming in for the Superman movie, and then you have also that what was it? Monsters something coming out on HBO Max. It's an animated movie, I think.
Oh, are you guys hungry?
Yeah,
I got a burger.
Shut the front door.
Yeah,
Brian, why are you trolling me, sir? He's fucking
no,
giggling
this is actually
somewhere. He typed this out.
No, this is
typed
true.
this out and then ran over and started giggling in the corner. You're gonna read this here.
It's true though. Those homos wanted Elliot
fans.
Page as Flash.
Yeah, I have heard people say that, and it's retarded and gay.
That fucking chick needs to just live off her Juno money and shut the fuck up. Watching her on the last season of fucking Umbrella Company was just odd. Everybody calling her he and stuff was just so fucking weird, man.
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out of here.
Last Flash was a real shit show. Oh, what gave
She
it?
Was such a cute little fucking shadow cat.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Yeah, well, I'm fucking Shadow Cat. Fuck you, motherfucker. Like, she's just a little cutie pie. I thought her and Juggernaut would have totally hooked up. Not Juggernaut, but fucking Colossus. Oh well.
Yeah, those were the good old days.
I think the tall guy that they got for Beast in First Class was dog shit. Lucas, I think his name is. He was in Renfield.
Lucas Till Havoc.
What the fuck did you just call me?
Well, I'm just reading what James Hurley's saying. Lucas Till Havoc from X-Men First Class would make a good Flash. Oh, he also played the modern day MacGyver too.
Oh, weird. Modern day MacGyver? That's odd.
You didn't hear? You haven't seen?
No, there's only one MacGyver.
But you know who he's talking about, right? Havoc from First Class.
Yeah.
That's who's playing MacGyver for CBS.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ew. Was he MacGyver's son?
Nope. He's MacGyver. Modern day MacGyver.
It's hard to watch somebody, a MacGyver who's younger than me. I need a MacGyver who's like a little older than me.
Frasier was the best as a beast, says Great Gold Worm. Yes, this is true.
He looked the most fucking comic books accurate. The only thing that I feel like special effects didn't show him acrobatic enough. It would have been dope if Frasier. What the fuck is this real fucker's name? Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Graham.
It would have been dope if they had Kelsey Grammer doing like a Danger Room fucking workout. You know what I mean? Where he's like flipping through shit and like flipping and like stuff. Because at the end, the fight scenes, they're so grounded, man. Maybe it's just that those X-Men movies are so grounded and dog shit compared to like the Marvel movies. Like you see in Marvel Avenger movies, and they'll like people are jumping and fucking flying around and shit. You know what I mean? But like X-Men, it's like,
well, you had Paramount in charge of all the VFX, and then you had Fox. Do X-Men stuff.
Yeah, dude. You remember that first X-Men movie? It's dated as fuck. It's hard to watch, dude. Wolverine is like underweight. Storm is talking about frogs being hit with electricity. Toad is like doing little dances. It's fucking bizarre, dude. It is like hard to watch. Second one was okay, but I don't know.
Yeah, I like the second one.
You guys looking forward to anything?
What were you saying?
Anything coming out that you guys are looking forward to?
I'm trying to think. In terms of games, won't be until like another year. It was that Kickstarter project I showed you, Matt, on the show. Starship Simulator. But first, I got to get a better PC. Because this piece of shit won't be able to run something like that high quality.
I'm looking forward to something to eat. I didn't finish all of the last episode of Penguin, so I'll probably peep that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what I'm looking for. I still need to watch the Penguin.
I might have to. Yeah, I'll probably still have to watch Penguin. And been hearing some things about Frasier, so I might as well watch that too.
Frasier's good. Frasier's a classic. One? Funny.
The new Frasier.
What the fuck? There's a new Frasier?
Yeah.
I heard it was good, but you know, a lot of people say that about shit now that I'm like, ugh.
Yeah,
Venom 3. I mean, I'll watch it when it comes on Amazon, but I'm not rushing to the theaters yet.
You got Noel going to be in that movie, so
weird. I feel like they're jumping ahead of the gun. Like the sword that Christian Bale had is the gun that the guy from Venom 3 created. Right? Like Null.
Yeah, that's what Null made.
The Null sword.
The Necromancer sword. the God Killer, if you will.
Yeah, so it's like this is the guy who created the God Killer sword, but like God Killer sword is in Marvel, but this guy, it's
Well, he's supposed to have kind of like a symbiote on him.
well, he
Character.
created the symbiotes, and he's
Yeah,
supposed
Null
to have
created
been around
symbiote.
before the multiverse. So it's
Yeah,
I'm getting burnt out on multiverse shit. Yeah.
everyone is, which is why I'm not why I don't want to watch the new Babylon 5 movie.
Oh no, your boy Zach, happy birthday, KSS, and he's just gonna throw that out there. If you watch his episodes or his show, awesome.
KSS says I'm not watching Penguin until the season is done, and I hear they didn't screw it up.
Okay, that's legit. That's legit. That's legit.
Yeah.
I keep watching it and then I forget that I'm watching a DC show, and that's dope. Because then when the Batman Part 2 comes out, it's just going to be so much more richer.
I'm also wondering what are they going to do Batman, or how they're going to portray Batman for James Gunn. Because the Batman movies, they're going to be separate from James Gunn.
Yeah, that's separate. Unfortunately, which is so stupid.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been like, dude, if you suddenly had fucking Robertson's fucking Batman showing up in the new one, that would that's some Marvel level fucking coordination. Too many people playing fucking Batman. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. So let's wrap it up.
Yeah, I gotta go make something to eat.
People are bailing. So that was a freaking awesome episode 66. Did some e-fapping of a couple of fucking boomer retards. They're not boomers. I don't know why he said that. They're just a couple of retards. Talked about some random shit. Got the chat involved because I love the chat. I really do. You guys are the shit. When I don't know what to talk about, you guys are there. When I need help, you guys are there. You are the shit. John Stewart looks weird.
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
He looks weird. Well, that's racist. I'm just kidding. Happy birthday.
I don't think he looks weird, but I don't know
he doesn't
who that guy is.
Yes, get this rock and roll ninja if you can. There will be other opportunities in the future, but why wait? You could die. Yeah. So you should probably get it now. Get the book now in case something happens. You'll read it before you die. Rock and Roll Ninja 2 is on its way. Working hard on it. It will not be late.
I'm excited to hopefully get my books from Zach soon.
Do you need books? Or is he not fulfilling you? What's up?
No. Well, it's in fulfillment right now, but I haven't received it. Jawbreakers Forever, and then I ordered one of the other Jawbreakers books. So,
in Tech Zombie, I got some work to do for this guy. I got to get some shit done for him. Not like, oh, like he paid me money and now I owe him work. Nothing like that. Like I'm not being weird like that, but I told him I'd do some stuff for him, so I got to do it. Just being honest. Just being honest out there, not trying to hide from my obligations. All right, guys. Anything else you want to say?
Just hail the chat. Thanks for having us on.
Yep.
Thanks. Hail the chat. Be brave. Be honest. Go buy some comics.
Yeah.
Go buy some comics. Take your old comic books. Hand them to a little kid. That's today's homework. Dude, I'm going to start doing some fucking Fight Club homework. Take several old comic books that you have, like Comic Code Authority, and give them to somebody. Take them out of the plastic, take them out of the little wrappers, and give them to a young kid. Not like, don't be weird about it and like hand like a random kid in a park or anything. Like somebody in your family. You know, I have a bunch of nephews and stuff. I'm going to take some comics and hand them off. So that's your homework today, is to pass it on to the next. We're seeding. That's what we're called. That's what we're going to call this. I'm just coming up with shit. We're seeding. We're seeding the next generation of customers. So take some old comic books out of a box that you're not reading and hand them off to somebody. Fold them up, put them in your back pocket, walk around, take them out, hand them off to somebody.
You want to make a graphic for that and post it on Twitter? Public service announcement.
Hand out free comics from your own collection. People are going to call me fucking crazy. But you should do it.
Here's an issue of the name.
Do it. It's ma'am. It's ma'am. Do it.
The NAM.
It's NAM. Ah, fuck. If somebody's like, hey, man, do you want to hand out your issues of NAM? I'd be like, I don't know. How about you take my signed copy of Spider-Man #1 before you take my fucking copies of Michael Golden NAM? All right, guys. Peace out. Yeah, give him Conan. Dude, just give him fucking Comic Code Authority shit. I have a box of Comic Code Authority stuff. That's perfect to give out to kids. You need to get these kids into fucking comic books again.
Mm-hmm. Get them away from Fortnite.
No, well, Fortnite's okay.